Alright, what's going on, guys? So, I know it's been a while since I've been on here, and I am definitely rusty. So, before I get the game going, I'm going to go over a little bit of a uh, lineup review because it's been a while. I've made a few changes, nothing crazy. Ronnie Brown's my quarterback, so is Marino. When I heard about Hunt getting a fullback card, I just lost it. I cracked up. I was like, I, I was grateful to have him because I know I had Larry Zonka for a while, and nothing wrong with Zonka, but I just had to get Hunt just to see what he was about, and I'm uh, not regretting it. You're That's right, Ryan. I'm still alive, man. Um, like I said, not too many changes on the team. I did just upgrade Waddle just now. I played a little bit because I was definitely rusty. Excuse me, rusty. So I had to get a few games in. But the biggest addition was Jason Taylor. I was ecstatic when I saw Jason Taylor get back in the game. I was like, because I mentioned it, I made a video about it, talking like which Dolphin players I wish they would bring back. And I think Madden was watching my video or something because I can't believe every player I named, they brought them back. All right, it was I mentioned Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams. Bam, they brought him in the game. I mentioned Larry Zonka. Bam, they brought him in the game. I mentioned Jason Taylor. Bam, he's in the game. The only one missing at this point would be like Zach Thomas. You know. Um, uh, what's up? So it's like um, I just couldn't believe it, and I'm just hugely excited to have him back in the game. Oh, also, I forgot the only other big addition would be Jalen Phillips getting a card. I was ecstatic when he got a card, although that was like a few weeks ago. But still, my defensive line is amazing right now because on one end I've got Jason Taylor, on the other end I've got Youngblood, and I've got Phillips in the spy. Now I was gonna have Phillips in the QB contain, but I figured with all that speed and everybody having Michael Vick or Cunningham, you need someone fast that can chase him down in case your D line can't get to him. Do you remember the Madden 16 boss that Jason Taylor cover? He was absolutely a beast. I miss the old Maddens, man. That was back when Madden was fun. You know, Madden 16, Madden 15. I was just that was my fondest memories of Madden in general. Madden 16, those things. The game was so much simplified. You know, so much simpler. The cards, because here's the thing. Back then, you could review a card. You know, you could review a card, and every single card played different than the other. Sure, they played similar, but they played uh, differently. You know, one low overall card could actually be a game changer. That is no longer the case from what I can see in Madden. That is no longer the case. Every player damn near plays the same, especially when you got the abilities on. All right, it's just irrelevant at that point. You know, I can think back to Madden 16, Madden 15. Who was it? The camp. Let me know if you guys remember. Campus hero Toby Gerhardt. That guy's overall his ratings were nothing amazing. But when I reviewed him, that guy was a tank, running people over, falling forward for yards consistently, and was of course because of his rating in his car, he was cheap overall, but he was amazing. I could win games with that kind of guy, and that's what made Madden reviews fun. You know, finding the gems in all these cards. Like I said, that's no longer the case. If a player has 86 Chuck, he's just gonna have 86 Chuck. That's just the reality of it. So as of now, reviewing players is just not the same as it once was. Yeah, I've been watching you Madden 16 and tuning in for your Madden player reviews because every card really felt different. Exactly. Thank you, Sakast. That's exactly what it was, man. That was back when Madden in general was fun. What it's turned into now is a money grab, a lack of attention from the people who make it. Which I understand. Why would they want to? You got no competition to push you. Um, not to, and I mean, hell, you know, since we're talking about Madden, let's bring a football analogy. Like if a starting quarterback has no real, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Like if he's underperforming. Okay, if a starting quarterback is underperforming, but he knows his backup is 10 times worse, he's not really gonna feel the pressure. Now, if you got a backup that's actually pretty good that people want to see, you got to play good. You know, you got that's gonna put a fire under you. You know, to constantly perform, play better. EA does not have that. So when people, and what makes it even worse is that when people complain about it, oh, it's so bad, it's so terrible, Madden is trash. But then when the new Madden comes out, everybody goes and gets it. So you're not really making sense when you complain about the game and say it's trash, but then when it comes out, you go and get it. All right, that doesn't really help the the point. Can you imagine if like just half of Madden players just stopped playing the game? What EA would probably do then? You know, that's in my opinion, that's what it would take. It would take the half the players when they lose their money, when they got no choice but to listen to the Madden players. That's when you'll see change. Do I predict that happening anytime soon? Not likely. Would I like it to? Of course. But what are the odds of half the Madden players in the world just not getting the new Madden? And it's crazy to me, like, the answer is so simple, right? It's not a complicated, like, 7-step process. No, it's a single step process. Single step. Have half the players do not buy the game next year. And at the same time, obviously, voice your opinion. Change this, change that. Changes will be made. However, if all the players do is complain and moan and complain about the game, but then they go get it anyways, what reason are you really giving Madden to change anything? In their minds, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever we're doing is working. Anyways, sorry guys. Okay, sorry about that little rant. I got carried away. All right, let's get back. You see, I think abilities ruined how much work makes all stats point. Yeah, exactly. Ryan, man, that's exactly it. It's like there's no reason. Like an average defensive lineman could become a game changer as long as you put one or two abilities on him. Edge threat is done. That's it. That's all you really need on defensive ends, edge threat, and they're just gonna be monsters at that point. It's simple as that. You can have 94 speed QB get chased down by D tackle because he doesn't have a skateboard. Yeah, that too. That too. When was it, guys? Was it last year or the year before when Lamar Jackson had escape? He got like a 91 overall card like in the first week of the NFL, and he got escape artist, and everybody and their grandma had him with escape artist. Do you guys remember that? And it was so annoying. It was like the Lamar Jackson show. That was just crazy. But not because you can't blame him because he's fast. That's not the problem. There's always been mobile quarterbacks in Madden. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, I like mobile quarterbacks. Everybody does. You ruined it when you put escape artists and stuff like that. When you made them just like shoot out of a cannon like that. That is when you ruined the mobile quarterback thing. What else was there? The cornerback, one step ahead or something like that for man to man, and you just got damn near perfect corners. What's another one? You know what's crazy to me? The ability, and I highly suggest everybody should have it if you don't already, is whoever you're using, linebacker, safety, whatever, whoever you're using, if you have lurker on, that's it. You have an amazing player. Because you used to get those animations in Madden 16, Madden whatever, get amazing jump animations. It was great. And then one day they went away. I want to say Madden 20, right? They just went away. And then out of nowhere, the lurker ability came, and then it came back. So that basically told you that the lurker was always there, but they took it away and forced you, like, if you want to have it again, you got to go buy the ability to get it. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of made me laugh. I'm like, so you knew that was a bit, which I admit, yeah, it's a bit exaggerated. There's no reason a player with like 75 jump should be able to jump up 7 feet in the air and intercept the pass. I get that, but the fact that you took that away and then basically like dangled it back in our faces, like, here, you want this? Like, you remember this little broken thing in the game? You can have it. You just gotta pay for it, and that cracked me up. And it just slowly became a money grab. I want to say the last time Madden was not a money grab. I mean, man, you got to go back. You really got to go back. The last time Madden, I mean, Ultimate Team, of course, was not a money grab. That had to have been, yeah, Madden 16, Madden 15, when you could get, you could do like some simple solo challenges and get amazing packs, game changer packs, fantasy packs, so on and so forth. And then it just slowly but surely, non-auctionable tradable cards, you gotta pay to play, so to speak. The rewards were not really worth it, so on and so forth. And yeah, and it's like whenever they, like every year they just want to introduce like jingle like a shiny toy in your face. Like look at this new feature. Like we didn't fix any of the problems, but we added this cool feature. Next Madden, we didn't fix any of the problems, but look at this new feature you can do, huh? Look at this new feature, and that's every Madden year, for like the past 4 years almost. Like they know the problems, the Madden community voices what the problems are, but rather than fix them, they just dangle something in your face like, yeah, yeah, well, look at this. And so many players go, ooh, look at that. And they just forget about the problems. And I can't even really, as much as I want to, I can't even put all the blame on EA. Don't get me wrong, they got most of it. I'll give EA 80% of the blame. But the other 20%, you could easily point the finger back at the Madden community because the Madden community is not perfect. For example, my most recent video, which was like 2 weeks ago, but I mentioned how they got rid of that tight end delay fade play, right? That was just abused this entire year, right? They got rid of it. It was great. It took them way too long to do it, but they got rid of it for the most part, from what I can tell, because I don't really see it that much. They got rid of it, and now apparently I haven't seen it yet, but apparently the new thing is apparently an RPO glitch. I don't even know what that is. I'm afraid to see what that plays like, and it's like that's what I mean. It's not just EA. Madden community has their thing. It's like that was the go-to easy play, the delay fade thing. It was easy, no skill required. Just run this one play and you should win most of your games. They took that away. They just found something else, or somebody did. Somebody found something else and they just broadcasted it. And it's not even broadcasting. It's also like you don't have to go on YouTube or Twitch and show, hey everybody, look at this new play. No, if you run it, because it's just like it's a copycat league in the NFL and in Madden, it's a copycat league. They took away that delay fade play. Somebody out there was started to abuse the RPO glitch play, whatever that may be. Whether they put it on YouTube or not, they played against somebody. That person saw how effective it was and said, wow, that's a really good play. They started using it. Then their opponents saw it, and it just spreads like that. And of course, yeah, YouTube, which I get it. People want their YouTube channels to blow up, so they put out money plays, one score touchdown plays, this and that, blitzes, unblockable blitzes, and it just spreads like wildfire. So I like I said, you can't put all the blame on EA, as tempting as that is, because the Manic community itself can be pretty toxic from time to time. But anyways, guys, my God, it's like 13 minutes already. Been ranting. All right, guys, let's get into a game. All right, I'm sorry about that rant. I just couldn't help myself. I just had to get off my chest. All right, anyways, so I'm not actually gonna play a regular season game because I see that they have the house rules thing right now, which is what I've primarily been playing today, just because, like I said, I'm rusty. I haven't played in a couple weeks, and I like this setup. The college rules thing. That it makes the game so much easier. And if you think about it, because it's only the college rules, these games go by very fast, and more importantly, you don't have, even if somebody is abusing a specific play, whether it would have been the tight end delay fade, the RPO, whatever, at least you're not going to see a lot of it, right? Because it's like you each want to get one drive. I'm like assuming you both don't score. So even if they are doing it, you ain't gotta worry about it for long. What's up, KDB? But anyway, so that's why, honestly, and it's just sad. Also, it's a little sad that putting this new game mode is more fun than playing a regular head-to-head game, just because on the off chance you might actually run into somebody that is playing like that. But it is what it is. And like I've been saying, having the defensive line that I do, it's Dolphin fan wise, it's fun having those players, just having all that speed on the defensive line, and of course not to mention young blood. And let's see, speaking of that line, let's see if I can make something happen. And normally I've been running the nickel, but I like to try to switch over back to my 3-4 because I have mentioned a million times I can never get stuck on like on one defense. It's almost like I get bored, if that makes sense. I just get bored with the defense. If so I definitely just go back and forth between the 3-4, 4-3, the nickel, the big nickel. All right, let's see what happens here. Got it. All right, let's see if I can run this back. Let's see if I can run this back. Damn. But yeah, so like I was saying, this type of game mode just makes the game so much easier, and faster, and a lot less stressful. 'Cause like I said, if somebody's playing with those um, meta plays or whatever you want to call them, you ain't got to deal with them long, you know. And it's definitely like I've heard people say that they quit, you know, like if they run to someone who's playing like that, like they'll quit. Like there's like, oh, I'm not even gonna bother with this person. They're playing like that, which I get it. But it's like if in this game mode right here, this is so perfect because like I said, even if you were to run into someone like that, you ain't got to deal with them long. Just got to suffer through that one quick game. Easy claims, yeah, man. And right there is my 15th win. Let's see what we get here. But anyways, guys, that's enough about that. Let me know how have you guys been. What's going on with your teams, man? Your theme teams, your teams in general. Do you guys have a theme team? Who's your favorite player right now? We're gonna build up this my coin situation because when I got Jason Taylor, I had to spend some coins to get him, man. I think I went broke pretty fast, but I'm not regretting it. I'm not regretting it because having that kind of speed on both ends, because my D line right now is as good as it could be. You got Jason Taylor with all that speed and his pass rushing on one side. You got Jack Youngblood on the other, who I've got powered up as far as he can go on one side. You got Tommy Harris, who's actually a pretty fast defensive tackle. I think he's got like 84 speed. I wish I could give him the theme team speed, but I can't. And of course, you got Phillips with 93 speed powered up, and I always put him in the QB spot. The only time I won't put him in the QB spot is if I'm playing someone who's got like Matthew Stafford or something like that, or Dan Marino. Then I won't feel the need. Then I'll just blitz him naturally and see if I can get some pressure. But yeah, look at that, Taylor right there, Taylor and Phillips side by side. That was like, I love seeing that graphic just because it just reminds me of like how fun my team is to play with right now. Not perfect, obviously, not perfect, but it definitely just brings back some memories because I haven't seen Jason Taylor in Madden since what, Madden 16? Yeah, Madden 16 was the last time I saw him, and that is like I was talking about before. That was the last time Madden was fun, when you could just play the game and not have to worry about anything dumb. But yeah, this year in particular has been very good to Dolphin fans. That's for sure, man. Got a lot of players, Dolphin players, in the game. Larry Zonka was a nice touch. That was the first time for me seeing him, so I was happy to have him in the game. So yeah, let's see if we can get another win here. Oh, I probably should throw it to Ronnie Brown, but you know what? I'll take it. And like I said, Dan Marino, I've got him powered up. Well, not all the way because that card of his way too expensive. But I got him powered up as far as you can go without getting the card. And even then, I think he has like 82 speed. I think 82 speed, something like that. But yeah. And Ronnie Brown is probably the biggest surprise out of all of them because he breaks tackles. I mean, he falls forward a lot more than he ever did in his actual career. So that's a nice little surprise there. Let's see here. I probably shouldn't do this. I don't know why I'm in the 5 wide, but just let's see what happens. I definitely do not like when that happens. I don't like when you snap the ball and they automatically force you to run back like 5 yards. I don't get that. I just want to snap the ball and just stand right there because that's what kills. Like when I snapped the ball, I could have easily ran up the middle because it was open, but instead the automatic motion sends you back like 5 yards. All right, let's see here. But yeah, this definitely turned into a little mini rant, that's for sure. I didn't expect it to turn into a mini rant. You know what? I can't even say mini rant. That was a full-fledged rant. This is a bad idea. Oh, that was a perfect. That was a bad idea, but hey, it paid off. It paid off. And now we're gonna see if my defense that I've been talking about can actually show up. Well, continue to show up. But to get back to what I was saying before about EA and the Madden community, I think each side has their problems, right? EA not wanting to fix the issues, and the Madden community not really helping on both sides, not really uh, forcing EA's hand, number one, but also not helping the game in general. You know, like I said, as far as keeping the Madden game itself like in a toxic environment, as far as like meta plays and meta defense and glitches and all these other things. It's just a very odd situation, but I need to find out more about it. But apparently, and I don't see why they would make it up, but allegedly they're bringing back. Look at that! All three of my guys chasing him down. All that speed. I believe that was Phillips, Taylor, and my D tackle. I think Youngblood was still held up at the D line. I mean, at the offensive line. But anyways, so apparently they're bringing back the NCAA game. I have no idea. Like I said, I didn't do a lot of research on it. But if that's true, if they bring back the NCAA and they do it right, that could be a very interesting dynamic. And there's Taylor. Speaking of which, man, doing his thing. But anyways, yeah. So when NCAA comes out, I know a lot of guys are gonna go get it, including myself. I feel like because I haven't played a college game in a long time. But oh, I did not think he was gonna do that. He got me there. I'll give him that. He got me there. But yeah, I think the NCAA game could be, because assuming it's still from EA, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out from EA. Cause I didn't see who was making it, but I think it was EA making it. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys know who's making that NCAA game. I think it was EA. But regardless, if they do it right, I feel that maybe that might be the thing that pushes Madden to change things around. Because let's say, for example, wow, he actually came down with that. Let's say that NCAA is more fun. It's not as crazy and misguided as Madden. Less people will play Madden, but technically at the same time, I guess you're still feeding EA's pockets because it's for their game. But the people who are developing Madden are probably going to be like on the hot seat, just because people are paying more attention to the NCAA game. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. All right. I see the question in the comments, but hold on. Let me get this play in. I don't want to take my eyes off the screen. No way he got that. Oh, wow, he got that. Okay. It's two of the solution for the Dolphins. I feel like he hasn't gotten a fair shot, but I don't know. Haven't asked someone's Dolphins fan, and yeah. Okay, so as far as Tua, yeah. I mean, you gotta be reasonable. I mean, I'm absolutely okay with Tua. I'm fine with Tua. It's true. He hasn't gotten a fair shot. From the very beginning. From the very beginning, the guy never got a fair shot. I mean, that's a very unique situation if you think about it. Not only were you brought in with a veteran QB, which is fine. I was fine with that. I was actually okay not starting him his rookie season. Like, let Fitzpatrick play. He was doing fine. Let him play. Let Tua learn, and then take over like the way Patrick Mahomes did. I was okay with that. Let him get healthy, all that stuff. And then you put it like through Tua's mind. You're a rookie. You're the second string. You're the backup for obvious reasons. Then out of nowhere, when the team was actually doing pretty good with Fitzpatrick, like there was no reason to bench him. They throw you in there. People are complaining, fan-wise and media-wise. Oh, why is Tua in there? There's no reason. Blah blah blah. And then you have the year that you do. Can you guys believe that he said? I think someone said, and I believe they're right. He said he's already had like 4 offensive coordinators. That is ridiculous. That is amazing to me. That guy has already had 4 offensive coordinators, and he's just starting in the NFL. Like, and then you want to blame him because he's not playing well. How many quarterbacks out there would play well with 4 different playbooks? 4 different coordinators. So I can't even put that all on him. All right, and then to top it off, yeah, the whole Deshaun Watson rumor trade thing happens, and it's like now you got that in the back of your mind. It's like that is just like a lot to overcome. There's like a lot to overcome. You got all that in your mind. So, me personally, just to answer that question, because I know I got off on a little tangent there. I'm completely fine with Tua. Let him do his thing. He's technically. Can you guys believe this last game that we just played? That was officially Tua's 16th game. So if you think about it, this past week, this past game, that was officially Tua's rookie season. Now he's finally played a full 16 games. That is crazy. And people are so ready to jump off and trade and do all this and say all that. And it's like the guy just has like had no time to do anything. And yeah, of course you got to factor in that he is of course injury prone. And we all knew that. Like every Dolphin fan knew that he was injury prone. That was not a secret. But so yeah, to answer that question, I'm absolutely okay with Tua and got no problem sticking around to see how he does. Now, don't get me wrong. 2 more years from now, 3 more years from now, we'll have a much better answer. Well, if you can give Tannehill 7 years, you can give Tua at least 5 minimum. And yet EA is making the NCAA game. I think I heard they are no longer update franchise because they're getting development. Yeah, okay. Well then, okay. So like I was saying, so even if people choose, you see what I'm saying, man? I'm trying to scramble to the left, but I can't because I saw the way the O-line was crashing. I tried to scramble to the left, and I couldn't because the animation drags you down. There was a gap there, but because the animation forced me to go 5 yards back, I couldn't go up. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, the whole NCAA thing. If it works and it's more fun, you better believe when NCAA comes out, and I will get it, and if it's good and it's fun, I can see myself playing more NCAA than Madden, and I can see myself doing NCAA player reviews more than Madden, if it comes to that. And I'm completely fine with that. All I want is a fun football game, and I know that's what you all want too. All of you guys watching right now, you know you want a fun football game, and you can't tell me that Madden, as of now, is a fun football game. It's not. It was, but it's not anymore. All right, it took a hard left turn, and this is what we're left with. And the only reason we keep playing is because it's all we got. There is no alternative for football, anyways. There's no alternative football game, and that's just the reality of it. But if NCAA comes out, I think, because I definitely loved playing Dynasty mode, taking your team and doing all that stuff. And it's just, exactly, facts, exactly, yes. So, NCAA, when it comes out, who knows how long it's going to be. Who knows? But when it does, I will definitely be trying to play it, and I look forward to it, and I hope it's fun. I will be extremely disappointed if NCAA comes out and it's a complete copy and paste of Madden. Abilities, the animations, I can't think of it. The meta plays, the blitzes, the this, that. I will be sorely disappointed. I'll try to get a refund. I will try to get a refund and get my money back if they try to pull that. If I play that game, it's the exact same, which I'm hoping it's not. But in the back of my mind, I feel it could be, just because that's how Madden is in general. Because I'm sure you guys noticed that too, right? Like last year's Madden, which is crazy, just the player art, okay, on the cards. So many of them are copy and paste from last year. Like, at least use a different picture. You guys are using the exact same pictures as last year. Like, I'm not stupid. I remember that picture. Like, from that player or this player. Like, you guys can't even give me, like, a different picture. And that's what makes me worried that it is still EA making the game. And I'm afraid it's just going to be a copy and paste. The only thing different is instead of instead of Miami Dolphins, Miami Hurricanes. It's just going to be the logo on the helmet. So, fingers crossed that it's actually going to be good, and that where I can actually review a player and have every player play differently. That's all I want. That's my Christmas wish. And there we go, Ronnie Brown with the speed, bouncing to the outside, getting a touchdown. So now it's time to play some defense. So I did get that pack just now. If you guys saw when I won that first game, I'm gonna try to get a few more wins to get the next pack, and that should be it. All I gotta do is keep playing defense. But let me know, guys, in the comments what defensive formation do you guys run your stuff out of? 3-4-4-3, nickel, quarter, dime. What is it? Because like I said, for me, I just go back and forth. I go back. Oh, I did not see that coming. He got me. He got me. I mean, he only got 2 yards, but still, I did not see that coming. We just another thing that you can do with this particular game mode is the fact that you don't know what your opponent is, and you don't really have as much time to adjust to it because the drives are so short in general. But anyways, yeah. So looking forward to NCAA, and hopefully that pans out. And as far as Madden, I've already given you guys the simple answer. There is no other way around it. I don't see any other solution. Every Madden player, at least minimum half, have to stop, have to like not purchase the game next year. And when their quarterly things come in and they see that they took a massive dip, I don't see why that wasn't swatted away, or at least picked off. I don't know what my guy was doing, but anyways, once that happens and they look at those quarterly reports and see that they lost half their revenue, they got no other option but to just do a complete wipe over. Because you cannot tell me that half the community is okay with the way the game is now. Oh, and one more thing actually. One more thing. What's up, Curve One? Another thing is what makes the Madden community even worse is when you see the those championship games, right? Like the best Madden players ever. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. Is it called the Madden Championship? No, it's called something. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Guys, in the comments, let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about. You know that YouTube live stream thing that they do, the Madden Bowl, the Madden Tournament. I don't know. Anyways, that right there is another example of what I'm talking about. If you guys ever watched those games before, you guys will see that that's all they do. They run the cheesiest plays you can, and everybody who's watching it, whether they be the Madden Bowl. Thank you, Curve One. Yes, there you go, the Madden Bowl, coming in clutch, Curve One. If you watch the Madden Bowl, you see those guys running those plays, and the younger players who may not be that good or just learning, and they watch that stuff, they're very impressionable. You know, they're gonna see that and go, oh, so that's what I gotta do to be good in the game, and that's just like wrong. Like it's just crazy to me that that's what it takes to win in the game. There we go, young blood. But yeah, man, I keep trying not to turn these lives into rants, and somehow they just turn into rants every single time. But I think I still need like 2 more wins. I think I still need like 2 more wins to get that pack. But anyways, guys, also let me know in the comments, man. How's your team coming along? Like, what's your team overall right now? That's right, Curve One. That's right, man. And that's all it is. That's all it is. Just a copycat leak. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's all it takes. If you get Lurker, like I mentioned before, you'll get these crazy ass animations. Crazy animations every time. And that's some stuff that you used to get for free. Like in Madden 16, the players just, if you were usering someone, the player would just like jump up and just snatch it out. Even if your player, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but even if your player was like 5'9", 5'8", if you were usering them and you just happened to lurk a play really good, your guy would jump up like 7 feet in the air and pick it off every time almost. And then they took it away. And people at first said, oh, okay, so they took that away. Yeah, so the game's more believable. Oh, yeah, so more realistic. That's good. They're making improvements. No. They brought it back, but they brought it back as an ability. So it's like, oh, so you want this glitchy stuff, you got to pay for it with training points. And if you don't want to grind out to get training points, you could always just buy a pack with real money. So it just made me laugh. Like, so you took away a problem and then brought it back for profit. That's crazy. Can you imagine if they did that with a delay fade play? Like they take away the delay fade. However they did it, I don't know what they did to do it, but then they bring it back as an ability. That would crack me. I would laugh, but I wouldn't be surprised. That would be amazing to me, because they've done it before. They have done it before. There's a problem or a glitch in the game, they take it away and they bring it back only if you're willing to pay for it. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Lurker was a thing in Madden, took it away, and they brought it back and they gave it a name, Lurker. Oh, that's just funny to me. It really is. Yeah, it is sad, Ryan, but that's just the reality of it. Just like one step ahead. Yeah, Curve. I mentioned that in the beginning of the stream. It's just one of those things where it's like your player could be average, but if you give that certain player, whatever position they are, you give them the right ability, bam. Now they're just like unstoppable. They're just game changers. That's all it takes. So, like I said, oh, I was so behind. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. He got him. Okay. See, Phillips, 93 speed. It's hard to run away from 93 speed, a defensive end. And that's just Phillips. I said Taylor, Youngblood. I get them powered up. Well, no, actually, no. I'm sorry. I got I have Jason Taylor's power up and his regular card, but I'm still powering up the power up card. So I just have the regular 94 overall player in there right now until I get enough training to put him in that power up. But yeah, even still, it's what I'm saying. Look at that. There goes Youngblood. Nope, nope, nope. Of course I don't get the interception. Anyways, I don't know what it's because it's funny to me. Like, let's say for example, like next season, they just take away the abilities, right? They say introducing new Madden, no more abilities, no more abilities. Would the Madden community really be mad about that? I know I wouldn't. And I feel like, why wouldn't they? Cause I don't see. Okay, no, I mean, I think I know why. It's because people are like so. Okay, you know what it is too. I think this might be like a really hard, a really strong, a really strong way of saying it. Which I think. Okay, I'm gonna just say it, but like in a really calm way. I think you have gotten, and when I'm talking about EA has gotten players so used to or lazy or addicted, whatever you want to call it, to abilities, right? Because if you got abilities, you don't really need that much skill to get players to play better. So, anyways, I think you have gotten Madden players so addicted and so reliant and so dependent on these abilities. Okay, stick with me here. You got them so dependent on it and everything that they realize that so many of them cannot win without it. And when that happens, and then you make these abilities like what, 800 training, 1200 training, like you got to get a lot of training points, right? And then I bet a lot of Madden players, not all of them, but some of them, don't have the patience or the time to go and grind out all that training. So they have no other choice, but they still want to play the game because they're addicted and they have no other way to play. They need these abilities to win, right? Like I said, they're just addicted. I think that at that point, they're forced to go buy packs and then turn those players into training or whatever, and then use that training to go get the abilities. And I think by doing that, you're almost profiting even more than you would have already, because you've made so many Madden players dependent on these abilities that when you take them away, they become very average players. I believe it's draft. Correct me if I'm wrong. Draft Champions does not have abilities. Am I right? Take these players who are so reliant on these abilities and X factors and whatnot, and put them in a Draft Champions game and see how many games they win then, without these abilities, without these game-changing abilities. How many games do they win then? And it's not their fault. It's because, that's how they've been programmed these past few years. That you need abilities to win. That you need abilities to compete. And when you do that, you're like I said, you're making certain players lazy. Now they don't feel the need to go practice head to head, find out new play. That's another thing. That's another thing, right? When you get, I don't know how he got that fumble. Tell me you guys saw that. I don't know how he recovered that. Um, you know what? I do know how. That's EA. I'm. If I was this guy right now, I would be very upset. I'm happy to get it, but I really had no business picking that ball up. But anyways, um, yeah. So it's like when you take away these abilities, a lot of these players become very average. So that's why I think a lot of them probably stay away from draft champions because they know that they can't have those abilities. And I think EA knows that if, for example, if next year they take away, if next year they take away abilities completely, not not that they care about the people's feelings. They don't care if you're gonna struggle. They're not gonna care if you struggle. What they know is that if they do that, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose a lot of money because now players. I mean, now they know players are not gonna feel the need to go buy packs to get training to then um, power up their players to get these abilities, which means less packs being bought, which EA is not gonna do. EA has found a formula now to make even more money, even though they were already making enough, which is of course abilities. Get these players so used to using abilities that they can't win without them. And the only way to get these abilities is with training that you're going to either grind for or go pay for. And so many players, of course, don't have the time or the patience to do that. So they open their wallets and get it like that. And then when they get these abilities, their wins go up because now they're winning more games because these players are so much better. And now they feel like, okay, this is the way. This is the way to win. So I'm just going to keep spending real money every time I get a new player to make sure he gets these abilities so I keep winning. So that's why I feel EA is not going to take away abilities because they know that now how profitable it has become. So yeah. But it's fun, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, Vate, that's all I'm just saying. I'm just voicing my opinion. I'm just one Madden player, I'm just one YouTuber voicing my opinion to the audience that I have, which I do appreciate you guys. For all you guys watching, I appreciate you. He got me too. He got me. No, that was out of bounds. But anyways, yeah, I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day. Yeah, I appreciate it. I know you guys have many options. I know you guys have so many options to go watch, and I'm glad you guys stuck around to watch me, even if you only stop by for a few minutes to chit chat, see what's going on. I appreciate it. Draft champions used to be part of the Madden Bowl, and they stopped using that mode. Is that right? Oh, that's right. Yes, Kirby, you're right. You're absolutely right. I remember that. That is true. Oh wow. See, I didn't pick my play, guys. You see what happens? That's all it takes. I didn't pick my play. I was trying to call a timeout. I was so busy talking. I didn't pick my play, and the dude just ran away. That's crazy. That's completely my fault. But anyways, yeah, I really forgot about that. And I don't think yeah, I don't think that they had abilities, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Let me know in the comments. When they did that, the draft champions and Madden Bowl, I don't think they had abilities, right? Because to me that was fair. That showed who was really a good player. Because like it's all random. Of course you get to pick your players, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like it's all random, and I don't think there's abilities, and that's when you got to see like who was the real like good player, like who could work with what team. That was I completely I really forgot about that. We get some. Wait. Hold on. Let me see if I can get score here. Yep. Oh no, he got me. Damn. Season 2 something. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. I think I saw that today too. Something about new season coming out. Friday. I think is it right? I could be wrong, but I think it was Friday. That too, Curve. Yeah. Your coach, your playbook, all that stuff. That wasn't that bad. I was actually okay with that. I was really okay with that because that showed skill. when you got your team is essentially random, like you just the draft champion style, and you got to pick the right players, pick your playbook. That was something I was okay with. But yeah, man, what the hell's going on with me right now? This guy's got a really stingy defense when it comes to the goal line. I'll give him that. Oh, I just realized. Yeah, you're right. He did go for 2. Hold on. Yo, what the hell? Okay. All right, this ain't gonna be so easy. All right, so all I gotta do really is just score then. All right, all right. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can. I gotta focus real quick. Let's see if I can score this touchdown. Yep, got it. But it's not over yet. I still gotta make this kick, and then the game's over. But anyways, yeah. So I don't. Oh wow, the game just okay. I made the kick, but the game lagged. It lagged like at the last second just before I kicked the ball. That was. Oh man, you guys don't know how pissed I would have been if I would have missed that because of a damn lag. But anyways, I think that was my 5th win right there again. So if I get the pack, that should be the last the end of the stream. But if not, I'm just gonna keep playing until I get that 5th win again. But anyways, yeah. That's my opinion. I think they should just completely get rid of abilities. There's like, wow, really? I thought that would have been it. All right, I guess one more game. Cause that's gotta be 4. I'm pretty sure at minimum at least I won 4 of them. But anyways, yeah. So when NCAA comes out, it'll be a fun game. Hopefully. I just hope that they're doing everything right. It's about time. I've definitely missed NCAA, but NCAA, like I said, for me, back when I played it, it was more fun when I played offline, like the Dynasty mode. I didn't really play it online that much, so I might possibly, which I know it's not gonna be me. It's gonna be like so many other YouTubers, but I think I might do like a Dynasty mode offline or even like online. But I don't think they ever did like an online Dynasty like the way in Madden. I could be wrong. Well, like I say, who knows? It's been so many years. They might add like a Dynasty online thing. Who knows? Which I think would be fun. So I might even be a part of that if they decide to do one of those. But anyways, guys, if you guys watching, if you guys got questions, let me know. Let's get a chat going, let's get a conversation going, so I don't just keep on ranting about things. Because I definitely do not mean to rant, but sometimes it's just so much harder. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Good luck. Technically I do have a Twitch, but I do not really go on it like that. The only time I ever stream or do anything like that is on Madden. I mean, on YouTube. Should I start Waddle in fantasy this week? Well, I know we had a good game this past week. Well, actually, it would depend who you have already. I think that would be like a better question first. Damn, I had so much green grass but nowhere to go. But as far as Waddle, I mean, it is I'm not trying to talk trash on the Giants, but like the Dolphin fan in me is obviously going to say, yeah, you got to start him, absolutely start him, go for it. But realistically, I don't think he'll have another game like that for a little while. Maybe against the Jets, he might have a big game, but I could be wrong. So honestly, I probably wouldn't even take my word for it. Because I'm definitely not good at gambling. But if I had to choose, I would say probably not. Probably not. Alright, see if I can get this first down here. Oh, I had Waddle. Yo, I had Waddle. Of all people, I had Waddle open. Couldn't get it. Oh, Devontae Smith. Okay, yeah, well, if that's the case, between those two, then yeah, Waddle. I think Waddle might do better in that case. Then if that's who you're deciding between, that's that's a different story. But I believe this should be the fifth game, assuming I win. Assuming I win, this should be the fifth one. All right, let's see if we can play some defense here. Damn, nobody wants to tackle in this game. Gaskin, no. I definitely don't think Gaskin. Just because, uh, not only just like just in plain, like no, I would not start Gaskin. But what adds it even more is the fact that we just got Philip Lindsay, and how much game time he just had, and how actually decently he actually performed. And I feel the way it's gonna go is like Gaskin and Lindsay are gonna be like a 1-2 punch, so they're gonna be sharing the load. So I don't think um, either of them are gonna have like a really big game unless they get. The only way I'll see one of those getting big fantasy points is if one of them has like a crazy like 90 like a 80-yard run or something like that and a touchdown. Then maybe, but just straight up, nah. And I can't believe that I'm saying that against my own team. But yeah, he was. Yeah, it's him and Lindsay sharing the carry, so I definitely wouldn't recommend that. What's up, man? You on the mic?
Yeah, what's up? I was just saying, is this a fantasy football podcast?
No, man, no. It's just a YouTube stream.
Oh,
But
YouTube stream.
yeah, we just got talking about the fantasy though.
Oh,
It was a good game, bro. You got me.
good game.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Like when we got Philip Lindsay, I didn't even know he was available. Like I'm still shocked that he was even let go. I mean, I get it, you know. Well, I think he was with Denver first, right? Denver, and then they got Melvin Gordon. I believe that's why they got rid of him. I I believe. Uh, where did he go? I don't. He went somewhere first. He was at Denver. That's where he made his name, and then he went somewhere. I cannot remember where he went, and then he came with us. But yeah. So when he was the Broncos, right? Yeah, okay. So I was shocked and not shocked because I get it. You know, you get someone like Melvin Gordon. You know, it's so I get it. But when I saw that we got him, I was like, yeah, I was like not shocked at that either because I said Gaskin is not really that guy. We still need like a premier guy, and Gaskin is just not it. He like don't get me wrong, he is a good running back. He's good, but he's not the guy. Like one of the players I wanted us to get this year in the draft, I was banging the table for was Najee Harris. I was like, please, for the love of God, give Tua a good running back there. Nothing against Gaskin or the other guys, but he needs that guy. And I think Najee Harris was that guy, and we didn't get him. And of course, he goes to Pittsburgh. I was like, of course, but yeah. But even then, the draft picks that we got in the first round, actually no, our first three picks overall is Waddle, Jalen Phillips, and our second round pick was Javon Holland. And those three right now are shining, man. I mean, look, Jalen Phillips just got 3 sacks in the last game. That is amazing. He is really coming on fast because he had a slow start, which most rookies do. Um, had a slow start, and then just the past few games he just been getting sacks after sack after sack. And I said this last one he had 3 of them. All right, and that is exactly what I wanted to see. Waddle's the same thing. He's been a slow start here and there, but once again, it's slowly coming on. And I did not like. I had high hopes for Javon Holland when we got him the safety, and he was showing right away. He was one of the rookies where game 1 he was already flashing, and that's what I love to see. And even today, even until today, he's shining even bright. So those first 3 picks right there are turning out to be amazing so far. So it's more like a Darren Sproles. Yeah, although even though you could say that, but I think Darren Sproles is even a notch higher than Gaskin. Like, if I'm being honest, if we had Darren Sproles, like, if you had to ask me, would you rather have Darren Sproles or Miles Gaskin? I would Sproles all day. That's not even close. Sproles all day. So I get why you want to compare him to a Darren Sproles, but I don't think that's really the right comparison. Size-wise, he is, but not like production-wise, in my opinion. I'm trying to think someone he's like, but I can't really think of it. Who he's like. I just know, like, in my opinion, the best way to use Gaskin, like, get like that guy, right? Someone like a Najee Harris or I'm surprised we don't get like someone like Todd Gurley. Like Todd Gurley would be amazing right now. So you get like that guy, and then have Gaskin be his backup. That would be an amazing combination. Like just bring Gaskin in for like third downs or whatever. That I think would be the best way to utilize him. In my opinion. But the addition of Lindsey should be interesting. Because I said we just picked him up. I believe it was Wednesday. This Wednesday we just got him, and he's already starting. Now he wasn't like a feature back. He wasn't getting like 30 carries or anything, but he was really like that guy. Like I mean, not that guy, but he did very well. And that just leads me to believe that if he keeps playing like that, he might get the start over Gaskin. Which wouldn't be that bad because I know what Lindsey can do. Like, we all know what Lindsey can do. Which still shocks me why Denver let him go. I'm not an expert in Denver. I don't know all the details. Maybe he did something. Who knows? Maybe Gordon was that. Because you would think, there it is. Okay, finally got the 5 wins. Okay, here we go. But anyways, like, you would think, as good as Lindsey played, even if you picked up Melvin Gordon, you would think you would still want someone like Lindsey. Like what I just said about having like Todd Gurley be your starter and then having Gaskin come in to relieve him. That's what you should have had with Gordon and Lindsey. Like you already know what Lindsey can do. Like you have that luxury. You know what he can do. So it's like if that's the case, then why would you let that guy go? Keep him and Gordon. Melvin Gordon, Phillip Lindsay, 1-2 punch. Like who wouldn't want that? So that's what surprised me why they would even let him go. Unless Lindsay was like asking for like big time money, then I understand. Then you gotta pick one or the other. But anyways, so yeah, Gurley is still available, and teams will take Adrian Peterson over him. Yeah, like I said, I don't. Is Todd Gurley? Is he injury prone? I think he is. I think he might be. Maybe that's his issue. I don't know. And Adrian Peterson, yeah, he just will not go away, which is good because he is definitely a future Hall of Famer. So it's fun to still see him play. Lindsey was with the Texans this season. Oh, okay, so that's what it was. I knew he was somebody. I knew it wasn't just Denver and then straight here. I knew he was with somebody. But yeah, I believe that's true. It was the Texans. But anyways, guys, yeah. So I got the 20 wins. This stream was actually only meant to be like 20 minutes long. I was just gonna do a quick little few games chit chat with you guys, but man, it turned into a whole hour. But anyways, guys, for all of you who are watching, I appreciate every single one of you. Curve, man, you stuck around to the very end, so Curve, I'm gonna give you a big shout out, bro. Curve 1 shout out. If any of you guys are in the chat still, let me know. Put a fire emoji. I'll shout you out real quick. I'll stay on for like another minute just to give you guys time. let's see here. Shout out to my girl in the chat. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna try to get some more videos out. I know I gotta get better at that. If anything, um, I maybe I'm better off just doing the streams because like it's a lot less work. It's a lot less editing. Actually, there is no editing. You know, just fire up the game, play, and then upload. So maybe I'm better off just doing streams. I don't know. Anyways, my pleasure. Yeah, curve. So, anyways, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll try to get another stream up tomorrow if I can. Hopefully, it won't be as much ranting as this one was. But anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.